Tiffany here from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay with a continuation of our Judges Award from what we were working on yesterday. So yes. Welcome on everybody. Hope you have had a wonderful day yesterday and currently having a great day today. So yay! But hi Wizard Graham, hi Foot, and welcome on anybody else that is on watching, lurking, or watching later on
write
the
it down, write it
YouTube.
down. Happy Subversity. Virtual cake for everyone. Short cake.
Daniel, thank you for the resub and happy 1 year anniversary, and thank you also for being such a wonderful mod here on Twitch. So much sub. Also, my stream seems a little laggy. Hopefully not too bad for y'all. But yes. Hi Ninja, welcome on. I will write it down. Booklet. Also, big thank you. We did officially hit 80,000 followers on TikTok last night. So, thank you. Boop, boop. Okay. Doodly doodly doo. Daniel. Resub. Okay, I got it. Hi OMG, welcome on. Seems to be getting better. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it was just like it's starting. We'll see. We'll see. It is really bad weather here today, and you know, me being in the middle of nowhere, a bird sits on a wire and then everything just explosion. So yeah, you shouldn't have said that. Yeah, it seems like it's going back to being a little poopy. Let me check one thing real quick. Let's see. No, we're all good on there. Only other thing would be me to check downstairs real quick. If we're having this much problem just as we start, I want to make sure it's not too bad. So 2 seconds. There's an update on the downstairs computer, so hopefully that be turned off will fix it-ish. Maybe. If not, well, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. Poor bird fried the internet. Con. Well, so the only thing though is so we need somebody that is not a mod to test those words. So in a sentence, con and cons, because we've got hit by that a lot with our mod bot. So the fat red ches. Oh yeah, it got upgraded. So now you've got the chunky red ches for the 1 year. Yeah. Okay, so that one works. And then we need cons with an S. Cool. Okay, awesome. I think we got them fixed then. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, it was one of the on my to-do list, so. Okay, so yeah. If you weren't here yesterday, we worked on a shield. A mighty shield hat. And as everybody knows, I am a judge for this year's Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship. And as well as being a judge, I also have a Judges Award. And I decided that my Judges Award is gonna be for Best Wings. So we're making a shield, but it's gonna have wings on it. So we pretty much made, I'll flip over to this one. So we made this shield yesterday, as well as all of the components for the wings. We had just finished sanding them, and now we're gonna finish the rest of the shield today. So yay! So it should hopefully get it done. It shouldn't take us till 5, but I don't know. It depends on how slow I work today. So yeah. But for this award, for Best Wings, it's not just like traditional wings. It could be, but it could also be like wings that are like on a helmet or on armor. It could be embroidered wings. It's open to any type of wings, so not just your traditional wings. So yeah. But submissions are open now until the end of this month, April 30th. So you can submit on their site. Yep. And then reminder that sub day is this Saturday, the 24th of April, and it'll be at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're gonna be doing a Ches Easter egg hunt kind of thing. I still gotta kind of figure it out. So we'll see how that happens. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in my studio, which it's got pros and cons, or if it's gonna be downstairs. If it's downstairs, I have to relocate all of my setup again, and I don't know if I want to do that. So we might just do it up here. So almost done with your costume. Keep an eye out for the nice, very cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see all of the submissions. So, but yeah, anything else? I think that's all of our announcements. I'm just like so much video editing. I did decide tomorrow I'm not going to stream though on Friday since we are having our sub day on Saturday. So heads up on that. That'll give me a day to catch up on everything. So, alright, let's get started. Thinking yeah, I hope that's how people see it when I'm working on the awards, and I hope that people who don't have wings on their costume of any type, that, like, I hope they don't get discouraged either. That was my only concern with, like, making my award on stream, but there's every single judge, which I think there's like 16, has their own award that they're handing out. Plus, there's all the normal awards for the competition, so yeah. But I hope it inspires people too. Okay, oh, my card's not in there. Let's get it. It's still plugged into my computer. Okay. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. So what we need to do now that all of these are sanded, we're gonna heat treat them with our heat gun. And I'm gonna move the mic away just a teeny bit so it's not so loud. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully y'all are all doing well. I know our stream is just like a lag, unfortunately. There we go. What tons of weekend trees? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait to see until next year if I'm invited back to be a judge or not. But I want to get through this year first before we start figuring that out. So yeah, we're just heat treating it right now. All I see is so much lag. It's awful. I'm so sorry. Aww, thanks, Daniel. Okay, that one. Turn that off. I'll also put this one up a little bit so it doesn't cut me off so much. Yeah, a little better. Hi, Boxy. Welcome in. How are you today? Yep, I'm making my Judges Award for Best Wings for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship. We worked on this yesterday a little bit, and today we are finishing it up. So I'm excited. I really hope So this guy just laid the rug on top of a mattress, and I really hope it's not gonna just be left there with the mattress. That's gonna be awful. You're doing well. It is cold outside 50 this morning, and yeah, same. It's been cold all day. It was cold yesterday, and all day today it's been cold. And it's like just so bad with mist and stuff. Is there a finished concept drawing for the word? Yeah, once I'm done heat treating, I'll show it. Basically, it's the shield, and then I've got a set of wings that are on front of it, and then there's gonna be a plaque that says, like, Tiffany Gordon Cosplay's Judges Award for Best Wings, and then the winner's name, which has not been determined yet, because I have not seen any contestants' entries yet. Yeah, like yesterday I was saying, I like to heat treat my foam before I glue pieces together. When you glue pieces and heat treat afterwards, the heat gun reactivates the contact cement glue and will make it where your seams come apart. It'll also shift all your pieces, so I find you get better results by heat treating first. Wonder if anybody else is making an award. Well, all of the judges have to make an award. So there is at least 16 awards being made. But not all of the judges have announced what their award is. Some of them are going to wait until the actual show. So it's all up to everybody. Submissions go until the 30th of this month, and then afterwards I'll be able to do my judging. So yeah. Award is a requirement of being a judge. Does it have to be made from font? Or can someone go buy it? Well, all of the judges are cosplayers or prop makers of some sort or something related with the cosplay field. So most people are like, I doubt anybody's going and buying anything because the judge's award is supposed to be something handmade by the judge. And they're all of the judges are very, like, not necessarily very well known, but they are very well skilled at all different, like, some people are more in, like, what's the exact word? I'm looking for a word. What is the word? Have a more focus in one lane. Some people, like for me, I do everything. But I'd like to think that I know a little bit more on armor, like Vulcan props. He does props. He does that for all of the gaming industries. Basically makes a lot of their trophies. You've got Pros and Cons, which is a girl sister group that cosplayers that are focused on needlework. So it's all up to everybody. But yeah, it's not like the contest is a bunch of random people that nobody knows or has no skill level, I guess. It's all people that are very well into their field. I mean, it's not a competition for us on whose award is what. So. But there's 4 categories. So there's a beginner category, which is anybody that has made a costume in this last year and it's their first one, they can enter. And then there's first, second, and third for that. Hi, Danger Teenager, welcome on. And then, what else? There is needlework with first, second, and third for that, and there's tons and tons of prizes. You're gonna have to check their website, Ultimate Cosplay website, for all of the specific prizes for each placement. Then there's armor, which is first, second, and third, and then there is it's not larger than life, but it's that same type of name. I just don't know the exact name. And that's also first, second, and third. And then the winner of each of the first of the needlework, armor, larger than life will compete for best in show. Cheers, guys. Does it seem like the stream's getting any better, or is it still just really laggy? Not too hot in there? No, it's fine. I mean, it gets a little bit warm, so I keep caution on like where the heat is, but this is technically a countertop for a kitchen, so it's pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So, now, let's attach. So it's tad laggy, but the audio is fine? Okay. At least the audio is good. I don't know how to fix it at all. Yeah. It just has to be our connection, really. I'm gonna turn this down a tiny bit. Oh, it won't even let me change the... Oh, that's lame. Meh. Well, whatever. Okay. So next is going to be contact cement glue. So we're going to do, just so I have this. No, I've already looked at that boxing. It's typically when I have bad weather, it does this. I turned off the computer downstairs to help, but it gets like this. Since we're gonna be gluing, Daniel, seems fine to me. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get my respirator too. I'll be back in 2 seconds. you today, Anime Watcher? Okay, we are good there. Yep, yep. Okay. Now for glue. Okay. Okay. What was that about, Daniel? So we're just going to apply contact cement glue on all of the pieces. And then we'll let them dry before attaching them. Okay. Go there. It'd be nice to have like this project done, like being a quick one, since everything's been taking a long time. It'll give me time once this is done to do some more tutorials and things and get caught up. Did a whole cosplay from scratch. Oh, I know. But I'm still behind on everything. Just with all my, so tomorrow, so I'm not gonna stream tomorrow like I said, but basically I'm gonna be shooting tons and tons of like tutorial video stuff and doing video editing. It's gonna be a busy day. Like me just in a little like stuff, just sitting and being a troll in the room. That and I think it's tomorrow that the new Neo game comes out. And I want to play it. I've decided I'm gonna get it, so yeah. Okay, and then our big pieces. Okay, listen, I'm behind you. The more time you have, the more you get. True. Yes, if I have free time, I come up with more stuff to do. It's kind of a bad thing, but also like a good thing at the same time. Once you finish all of your work, there's more work to be done. put the X on just to remind me which side to put the glue on. I've had it so many times where even if I know which side it is, I'll walk away for 2 seconds and I'll just be like, doo-doo-doo, and don't remember. And I'll do the wrong side, so this helps me. Alrighty, done. Now you have to wait for glue to dry. Yee. Yeah. It isn't taking too long despite how humid it is outside right now, so that's good. Yeah. Hydrate, I gotta wait for this to dry, so I'll hydrate in a second. Let some of the smell go out of the room. So normally, I'll do it every now and then where I don't wear the respirator for very small things, but when there's larger projects, you gotta wear the respirator, have the windows open, fan on, and then I close the door so all of the air goes out. Do what now? Almost dry. We've got 3 pieces that are still a tiny bit wet. But yeah. Oh, you wanted to see the design. Let me get that real quick. So yeah, this is kind of what the design is. So. Insert the huge animal. Yeah. You can hear from the cars the water on the road. Mm. Okay, I zeroed out enough. Allergies are getting to me now. Cheers. Was that on our list? I don't know offhand. Okay, so let's leave them in order. It is, you're curious. Maybe top 5 points without an S? Maybe I mistyped? So right now I'm just kind of putting them in our order so I know which one goes to which. I don't know. I guess add it to the checklist again. I have issues where, like, when I've been trying to do all of these, they work on my ends, but then when I try them out, for some reason it doesn't, and then I'm just like, I don't understand. Okay, there's all our pieces. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this one. I don't need my hair up anymore. What is it for anyway? Honestly, I don't remember. Okay, so we will start off with here. Yeah. It was one of those where when I was doing the commands, it was like, this one's a commonly used one. So it's like, okay. And I don't really remember. It may be the carrots. For like chessbot. Possibly. Here's our first wing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I should have added glue to these parts. Oh well. We'll add it after. And I just want to add a little bit of glue in there. A boost goal challenge has started. Dun dun dun. I don't know how high it is this time. It's like last time, I think it was at like 20,000 or something. It was ridiculous. Okay. Thanks, Wizard. Thanks, Killtech. Okay, let's do the other one. You can go away. Now 40,000? Oof. Oof. Did we even hit the last one? I know, 40K is a lot. Wait. It's gonna get to the point where it's like, I don't know. You still don't know what boosting does? So it only works when we actually hit the boosted thing? And it's supposed to be where it puts you on like the front of Twitch's page for like a few seconds or something. We reached it once and I had just started streaming and I had like 15 people on and it jumped to like 90. But I didn't know what was happening. Like I thought it was like, okay, did we get hit by a troll? Because we've had that before. And it was very weird. But then it went away after like 2 minutes. It was like, okay, well, cool, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Determined by the view rates? I don't know. I think it's every time you hit it, it goes up higher. To the point where it's like, you have to have a big community to get it or something. When you hit the bell, it'll promote the stream until 200 people see. Oh, okay. I still think it's a cool idea. It's just a little silly at times, I guess. Okay. Smoothing butters, thanks. Yeah, we sanded them last stream, so we had a little bit of glue in there. Yee! Thank you for the new follow. Bye, sub. There we go. Thanks, my father, also. Hi, Shockwave. Yeah, we basically I could have finished it yesterday, but because I really just have this to work on, I decided to wait to finish it until today. So we've got the shield done. The wings we just put together. So we're gonna do some cleanups and then we'll put it together. So in this last stream, it was your birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday! Any tips on sanding large areas like that? You struggle a lot. So sanding drum, and then for larger pieces, so most of the time sanding drums are like only that tall. I have, technically it's not a sanding drum, but it's like that long, and it helps very well for anything between that. And it is, it's like for a drill press, and it's part of a kit. It's the smallest one in it, and the rest of them go up to like the size. And ooh, I wish I knew it offhand. But yeah, I've always found that to be helpful. Otherwise, just sanding, if you can't reach it on both sides, sand one side as much as you can, and then flip it and sand the other. And then try to smooth along the way. Go in one direction. With the sanding drums, how it rotates will depend on how the sandpaper will actually sand. So one way will go smooth, one way will actually rip and tear up the foam. So you always want to go in the same direction, whether that way or that way. Yeah. That might help, maybe. You got some of those, do you use a drill or can you add it to? So mine, I'll go get it real quick. So this is my smallest one. My other one's hooked up to it, but this is the one I'm talking about. So the shaft on this one fits inside of my rotary tool, which should most likely fit inside a Dremel. They're about the same thickness, but in the kit that I got, so I just wanted this one. But the kit that I got, I think it was like 20 bucks, and it comes with like 4 different replacements for this, and then it comes with like 5 different sizes. All of the shafts on the other one get larger, so this one's the only one that fits. But for 20 bucks, I will spend this any day, because this is like, I use this all the time. And yeah, so. Yep. Okay, so I wish I have it in. I do have it linked on one of my YouTube videos. Let me see if I can get it. It's something I know is there. Actually, I have it on my Amazon Associate stuff. Scrolly. I believe it's this. Yeah. And the smallest one's the only one that fits in it. All the other ones, the shafts are too large. So, okay. To trim all of our little extra pieces. Yep. You use it on your Mercy Wings? Nice. Yeah, that'll definitely help for it, so. How did you realize that you loved crafting art? What inspires you? I mean, I've always just done art. My stepmom was a graphic design artist and she always painted. My mom, so I can't, like, my mom was a single parent, and then, like, my parents were divorced, and, so I'd come home from school, and we didn't have cable at her house when I was little in elementary school and middle school, and so, and we didn't have, like, a PC over there. I had a GameCube, but that was it. So my mom, she'd get me all of these, like, art kits, and I just always would sit there and do it, and yeah. So I kind of just always have done it. I've always been inspired. I went to art school. So yeah. I mean, I used to do a bunch of gaming streams, so we did a lot of Battlefield on here and stuff, and yeah. You're instantly addicted. Wahaha, we have sucked you in. I'm gonna close it real quick. And we do lots of gaming content here, so you know. Yeah. A little bit more on this side. Yeah. Yee. Captain, thank you for the new follow. Next up. Okay. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Next one. Thanks, Daniel. I feel bad because I have not done any gaming streams or anything on the gaming YouTube in forever. But as of right now, so we want to continue to do, like, I'm really trying to get partnered with Twitch. Like, we're making a big push, and for that to happen, I basically can't do gaming streams right now. So y'all are stuck with me with cosplay. But I'm still playing games in the background. So yeah, whenever I can anyway. Do you have a con in mind yet that you feel comfortable attending? I mean, I don't go to cons unless I'm a guest, so just because I don't have money for that. So not really, I guess. I'm in discussion with a few cons about potentially being a guest, but there's also like some limitations on things. You're playing Overwatch every day? Oh, nice. Are you doing all of the Overwatch? I haven't played it in a while, but I know that they're doing their event thing right now, and it's like their Mercy skin right now to get. You've not seen any games that have grabbed your attention lately, Valheim? Oh yeah, Valheim was great. Tomorrow comes out the new Nier, so I'm gonna get that and play it. I'm excited for it. Mobile games too. Yeah. You have Pokemon Snap is coming out next week for the Switch, and I'm gonna be getting that also. I did want to stream it, but I don't think we're going to now. You have the PvE content Overwatch right now. You prefer it over playing with Yeah. There's so much happening right now with all of the Overwatch stuff with Jeff and everything, and like people are either really happy about him leaving or they're like really grumpy, and it's just all over the place. Hopefully things will go okay for Overwatch. We'll get Overwatch 2 maybe? But I know a lot of people don't want a PvE game, they want a PvP. But then Overwatch 1, they're kind of like, I don't know what's gonna happen with this. Then you got the Overwatch League, so I don't know. You search some. Oh yeah, you can, Daniel, if you want, for that one game that you can play, you can set up a channel in Discord since you are an admin. TV Savali playing the current event makes you so excited for. Oh, that's good. I'm glad somebody's happy about it. I just, on Twitter, all I've been hearing is awful things about the event right now. I mean, they say that they're going to continue to add PvP elements, but it could be anything at this point since now, you know, they're going to have somebody different in charge, so stay away from Twitter. But it's the only way I can get my news! Yeah, Twitter is definitely just like a shit show kind of place, so eh. You'll be the only one you'll feel so lonely. Oh, it's okay. You might inspire people to be like, ooh, this looks cool. This looks cool. Yeah. So yeah, here's our little wingy wings. Little wings. and we're gonna sand the bottom part of our edges and clean it up. So they didn't quite align, and I was totally expecting that already, just because we're gonna go, and once they're glued down, you won't see any of it anyway, and it's really just to kind of connect all of the pieces and have like a base, so. I was trying on the game since the beginning, which I feel like they'll probably sync on the... Okay. Yeah. I don't know the density offhand. It's the one that I only buy, so I get from TNT Cosplay, and it's the only one that has my specific sizes that I use constantly, but I don't remember which one it is. It's not the really thick density though. Let me pull up chat, since we're gonna go over to the sanding bench now. Go to here. Okay. So let me grab these, and we're gonna go over there. And if you've not been to one of my sanding streams before, it does get a tiny bit more loud. I do have a vacuum to help collect all the EVA foam dust, as well as my rotary tool, Dremel, is going to be making some noise. So just be warned. Oop. I gotta put up my hair. Loud stream, loud noises. Yeah. You already yell, so you be heard. My throat is still raspberry, or rasper? I can't say that word from yesterday's stream on it. Move the camera over. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Sanding drum that isn't the largest one, so. Caspian, thank you for the host. Much love. How are you today?
YHI, I'm feeling 22.
Adam, thank you for the tier 2 resub of 22 months. Much love, and I will go write that down. So Adam members, hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're working on our Judges Awards still for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship. So we're finishing up doing the back of the wings right now. Alrighty, there we go. Okay. It won't take too long to do these. Yeah, no one will see it, but the issue though is if I don't round it, so we cut and trimmed it, but if you don't round it, you still have it where it's not even, and I want it to still be nice and pretty. It's the details. It'll make it where it feels like it's less just put on top of the piece. Awards wings, yes! Best wings. But for best wings, it's not just like wings on your back. It could be like wings on a helmet, wings on breastplates, or any type of wings, like if you did some sewing wings and stuff. So it's open to any interpretation, not just like traditional angel wings. But we know I like Halloween, so... Okay, so that one's done. To show you the difference, so basically I just went around all of these edges because it is two pieces of EVA foam. When you put them together, you'll always have a seam. So by sanding it, it makes it so you don't see it anymore, as well as I bevel it on the underside. So when you attach it and glue it, it doesn't look like it's permanently just like one piece. It'll look more natural and more realistic on what an actual armor piece would be. So yeah, but I'm not concerned about these tiny little pieces just because they're not going to be seen, but I went around all the edges so you can see kind of like the edges. I don't know if it's focusing on it or not, but this one's not done, this one's done. It just looks a lot cleaner. Drink Red Bull before the costume. Wait, let's try to get Red Bull as a sponsor. You know, Red Bull gives you mercy wings. Yay! Hey, Booty Parker, welcome on. How are you today? Okay, so I just got to finish sanding this one, and then we'll be done with sanding everything. quickly. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Do what now? There we go, other monitor is working now for your stream. We were having issues earlier, but I think they're both working right now. It seems fine on my end, so not sure, but yeah. So here's our finished wings. So I just went around all of these edges and sanded them so they're nice and pretty. But because we sanded it, they have to be wiped off because, of course, they're covered in sanding dust, the EVA foam dust. So, oh, your monitor. Okay, I was like, I don't see an issue, but I'm not sure. It's bad weather here today, so we're having a lot of problems as always. Yee. So yeah, that's why we wipe it. Everyone, thank you for the new follow. What's up? Yeah, if you're just getting here, welcome. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. We are currently working on the Judges Award, which is mine for Best Wings, and it's going to be for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship. And submissions for the contest are happening now until April 30th. So you can submit. Yee. Whether you have wings or not, you can do both. So, thank you for the new follow. Good sub. I mean, you can blow them off, but the problem is EVA foam dust, it sticks to everything. So even with just a tiny little like blow, won't necessarily work all that well. But I'm inside, I don't have a compressor up here, and I'm not gonna bring it downstairs. And cheers guys, thanks for watching. Okay. Yeah, there's always tons of ways you can do stuff, but I do my ways just because a lot of times I've found that they work better than some things just for my situation and my setup. But like with glues and materials that I use, they work best for me. They might work best for you too, but they might not. So I always recommend you trying it out for yourself as well. Alrighty, so there. I thought I had a thing there. Kind of work. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, your results may vary. Very, very true. Actually, I want to kind of cut this. Wanting to know is you're setting up a room to do so and can easily go outside. And yeah, I mean, I'm on the second floor inside a townhome, so I have a compressor in the garage, but it's not worth the trouble to bring a whole piece out there. If you do that, I still would wipe it down though. Just EVA foam, it's a very, very fine dust. Like, if I hadn't have done that, you wouldn't really even know that it was on there. But it really does mess with heat treating your foam, because if you heat treat after and you didn't wipe it off, it'll heat treat and look like it's hardened and you don't even see it. But when you go to do Plasti-Dip or painting, that's when you have a lot of issues with peeling and cracking of your paints, and not having proper adhesion to the pieces. So. Yep. Yeah, it's one of the reasons that, so for me, if you saw at the workbench, there was a little vacuum at my bench pen. And that, it helps to collect a lot of dust, but it doesn't collect all of it. And it's still, like, everywhere. And so a lot of times after my streams, I tend to vacuum almost every day. Just because it's got carpet up here and everything. One day I'll find a place that I'll either buy or I'll have like rented, and it'll actually have like tile or hardwood upstairs. Something that's not carpet. My award will fly. Sure, sure. This is so I have a general idea of where this is going to sit. Yeah, for my setup, because this is my full-time job, and for streaming and everything, it's set up a certain ways. Like, I've got my sewing machine over there, and ideally that's not good for streaming. Like, you just see my back. But for me, for working, it gives me the most room to go over there, as well as, so this table is probably about maybe 10 feet long, with my working spot here, but it gives me enough room for like EVA foam sheets, it to go over the side. It's long enough that I can, or wide enough so I can have my cutting mat on it. I've got 3 monitors. This one right here that I read chat on is on a swivel, so it can go back and forth, where my 2 monitors are over there for doing working and the gaming streams. And then a lot of my tools and things are over there. And then the workbench you saw was my jewelry bench from my past job. And then I have like a, for that, it's got the vacuum I have set up with it. It's got, on the bench, there's a drawer that pulls out underneath, and that also helps to collect EVA foam or any type of particles from falling down onto the ground. And then I have basically that wall over there is pretty much empty, besides like you see this white sheet, and that is my photo wall where I do all of my photos in front of. But that's pretty much my studio in here. And then I have another room which is storage. It's also my 3D printer room, and my photography room. So there's like one shelving unit that's nothing but photography equipment and lights. There's another shelves that is just nothing but filament for all the different types that I have. And then there's like 2 shelving units of, half of it is materials that I use every day, and each shelf is different. Like one is nothing but leather and leather tools, or not tools, but leather dyes and leather elements. There's another one that's like a bin of nothing but warbler components. Another one is at the very bottom. I have like 3 different bins of nothing but fabrics, and then buttons and snaps and thread, and then like the top 2 storage parts are all of my costumes that are larger props that aren't like in a storage bag kind of thing. And then in the garage is where I have my airbrush booth, which is just like a closet. And then, yeah, so that's kind of my setup. Okay. Yeah, I've seen those bats. The only thing with that is if you have like something that's constantly vacuuming, with my vacuum I had to make a little like cap for it because I've had so many of my pieces get sucked into it and I'd hate to lose one. So that's the only downfall. I do have my center line there. Okay. It's gonna roughly be there. Might lose Jez in there. Yeah. I mean, he has a giant little hairball. A little beastie. I think I like the placement of that. Alright. Looking amazing. Aw, thank you. Yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm excited to paint it. Okay. I'm thinking I want to do the golden blue again, just like my Charlotte shield. I really liked how that turned out. So, but then the other option would be like if I did blue and silver and then did gold wings would be another thing, so. Okay. Other should be. Yeah, I wanted my award to be like something you could display on the wall and not just like a dinky little like thing that's like on a shelf kind of. So. Something that somebody would like to display, hopefully. No, Voxy, I'm not trying to like compare my stuff to any other judge, and I'm not trying to like I designed this award. I don't know what any of the other judges are making, and I'm just like saying off of like trophies from like sports events and stuff. So don't twist my words on things like that, please. Like, as a judge, I don't want to be compared to the other judges and off of my award, and I don't think any of the other judges want that either, so. Give them a picture of yourself. Gosh. Okay, So those are two where our placements are gonna be. Yeah, but I don't like the instigating Voxy, so please don't. Because it is a little bit disrespectful to me as a judge and any other judge if they were to hear anything like that. I feel like they would probably be a little insulted as well. So just tone it down a bit, please. Open those again. And I'll get out the big bottle of glue for the next part. So. Hi, Just Great. Welcome on. How are you today? Hi, thank you for the new follow. Messed up. Okay, okay. Use that one. Paint then glue, or glue then paint? Glue and then paint. So I always feel like some options are better when you paint them first before gluing them, but a lot of times with contact cement glue and stuff, you see the glue. So when you attach the two, it doesn't look quite as nice afterwards, but it just depends. Also, depending on, because we are doing plasti dip, you do a better attachment if you glue it first and then plasti dip the whole thing. Then it looks like one solid piece rather than two stuck on afterthought pieces. And for gluing afterwards, if somebody was to accidentally pull this, potentially that whole piece, because it's not the foam attaching to each other, it is glue attaching to paint on top of plasti dip on top of foam, it's more likely to peel off as a layer. So normally it's better to attach beforehand. Hi, I love your cosplays. Actually thought of painting one of your... Aw, well, thanks for stopping by, and I'm glad you like my costumes. And you're always welcome to paint any of my pictures. I don't know. Respirator. Just got back. Every time you set up a new TV touchscreen board or something, so you test it out and... Well, that's good that it's working. Yeah, we're currently working on our Judges Award for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship right now. And we're about to attach the wings to the shield. So yes. Alright, respirator. This, I need also these to open it. I know, little hattie hat. Am I cool? I'm not cool on tips. I mean, you know. of stuff. So yeah, I keep a paintbrush in here submerged. This I use for my bigger builds. Okay. Using this though, I found that I tend to apply my coats of glue a lot thinner. So I'm going to try to do it a little bit thicker than normal. And the school just got let out, so there's a lot more cars right now. There's a new I saw or I heard there was a new Battlefield. I don't know what is the time. Okay. What is the time period for it? Since their last one was World War II. You stuck. Okay. There, and then you put it on the shield as well. Current monster, yeah. I had so much fun playing it. I definitely want to get it again. Meg took in first place for just helping people. Yeah. I have been watching a little bit of playthrough of Enlisted. It looks like fun, but the plans are definitely OP right now. And I don't really like the revival system of like a second chance life kind of thing. And I want a meta class. They don't really have a meta class, so. You think you heard the name, but have to look up some gameplay? Yeah. I don't think it's full access right now. I think it's early. All the kids that want to go and run on that mattress. It's so gross. So gross. I'll have to set up another speaker in YouTube. Okay. Have fun. Hopefully it is easy for you. Alright. My glove ripped! How do you reuse your glue brush? Or I keep it inside sealed permanently in the glue container. Otherwise, it's just a one-time use. No, I don't know what word would have hit you. Reuse and alive is not one. Yeah, I don't know what would have hit you on the mod bot. But yeah. So I just keep it. I have a paintbrush. I broke it in half so it stays in there, and then it'll stay forever. Then if you leave it out, it dries up, so you can't. And then with this one, it comes with a paintbrush inside of it, so I just leave it permanently in there. But yeah, it does. So the paintbrush though that's in here, the part that's not submerged in the glue, because it is in a closed container like this, the glue does go over the whole entire thing, which is why I had a glove on, because it gets really sticky. Yeah. The only word I can think of that got hit was if you put sorry, that one comes along, just because we don't like sorry on this channel. Anything to do with politics is also one that gets hit. Self-promotion, I had to like get rid of my stream because we had a lot of people coming on trying to self-promote themselves. So yeah, those tend to get people the most. Okay. Now we play the waiting game, because all this has to dry. Yep. Chat. I am your father. That's the best I can do for you. Yep. Ugh. They're probably... Dad! Let me see. I think I am going to want to do a tiny bit of foam play, just so it looks that much nicer. So I'll start getting stuff for that. I know. You look so different! Yes I do, darling. I am your father. Worship me. I'll still keep this out. Gonna head back to my congregate tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by, Cassian, and have a great rest of your day. Reminder, sub day is this Saturday, so be there. Be there. Yes. Let's see. I think we're okay to take it off. Ugh. Wipe down the respirator while we're still waiting. you doing today? What are some of the other props you are wanting to make? I don't really have like a list of props that I want to make. It's more of like, I make props with costumes that I make as they come along. Yeah, I don't really have time to just make individual props. So I don't really have an answer for that. I'm sorry. Still a little bit longer to dry before, so we want to make sure it's a really good connection. So yeah. And thanks guys for watching. Maria, thank you for the new follow. For sub. We're getting close to 3,000 followers here, which is exciting. We're 9 away. Even though like the Twitch page says it's 3,000, but it's not technically. It like flips over when you're almost like at it flipped over at 2,960. So that I think so. How much is needed for the partner? So officially you have to have an average view count of 75 per stream, but technically for a creative streamer it can be slightly different, so not 100% sure, but yeah, we still have a good ways to go. Our current average view count is 30, but a lot of our streams lately have been in the 40s, like high 30s, mid 40s. So we are getting a little bit higher, which is nice. So, but yeah, it's unrelated to followers. It's just off of, for being partner, you have to have streamed 12 days a month, which we do that normally, except when I get sick. You have to have an average view count of 75 per stream, and then you have to stream a certain amount of hours. I think it's like stream like 20 hours a month or something like that, but I hit it every time, so the only one we always are off on is the views. You made so many amazing cosplay wings. Do you have a tip on how to best wear attached to one's back? I have a few tutorials on YouTube on the, one is Ariel's harness, and then I have one for like my Pink Mercy harness. For me, for my harnesses, I usually do 3D printing just because I really want a strong connection, and for all of my wings I have them detachable. So I'll do carbon fiber tubes, and I really need that extra support. I've done it in the past without 3D printing, where they're made from like just Worbla. They're super heavy and they can't come apart. My Valkyrie wings were that way. And then I've seen other people who do the PVC method, where it's, you have your wings and then you have like a U shape that the wings stick onto, and then it sits in a corset. It works, but it's also like, it's not as strong to hold, and it's more likely to fall off or your wings to move. But you can do them a bunch of different ways, so. Have I ever streamed in cosplay costumes? No. It takes me a while to get into my costumes, so yeah, and I can't really like, I don't want to be like a performing monkey posture check. I'm being a slouchy potato. I'll be a posture check in a bit. But I don't want to be a performing monkey and get views just being in my cosplay on stream. But we do have that, because I know that is a request from people. I do have that as a sub goal. I think it's 150 is be on stream in cosplay. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, the costumes are just like, I don't know, it's a little more difficult. if I had bought a costume, like a simple one to put on, that would be really easy, but all of mine are not, for the most part, easy to wear at all. Or stream appropriate, some of them are not. So, we are good now to attach. Boop, boop, boop. Yee. Okay. Thank you for the new follow. No sub. Okay, so let's start with this one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the people that do dress up on streams in their costumes, that's great. Like, power to you. I'm not really interested in that. The big thing when I realized that was when I was in that one, at Anime Matsuri. That's the year it blew up, that everybody knew me for, blah blah blah, which most people from TikTok now know me from. But that one blew up in 2018, and at Anime Matsuri, it was an anime convention, and I was in the costume outside. It was like 11 p.m., which I was doing all of my photos for. And there was like a movie in the park happening. They were doing, I think it was Beauty and the Beast. But so there was tons of families with their kids, and it got to the point where we had to just say no because people were just swarming. They weren't asking to take pictures. The parents were yelling at me to like stand still and to have their kids be in pictures. And I get you want to have pictures with like a cool character, but it got to the point where the best way to describe it was like at Disney World, I was a character on display. And at that point, I was just a performing monkey, just like, I didn't like it. No, like the people that don't know who the character was, they didn't understand that this is something I built, and it really it was awful. Very awful. So that's kind of why I don't like just putting on a costume, for those kind of reasons, so. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people with the Anime Matsuri and the owner and everything. We just don't talk about that on here. So, I still enjoy the con, but everybody is to their own on that subject matter, but we're not going to discuss it here. But yeah, for wings though, there are a bunch of other different ways besides on how I do it. Specifically, who's the cosplayer? There's another Mercy cosplayer, and she does her wings also with like Warbler, for like having them detach, and they're pretty decent ways. But there's a bunch of different methods, as well as like you said, X for having online places to print. But yeah. Okay. Wings. We have wings. It's a little flat, but I wanted it to be kind of like there. So, what's up? Cuckoo. But yeah, I have kind of felt like that though with the Ariel, with it blowing up again on TikTok. I really appreciate all the support on it, but I've had to delete so much comments just because half of the comments were like, it got to the point where like nobody, like, I don't know if it's just like people don't know I'm a real person on the account, and just a lot of kind of almost disrespectful comments on things, and like people wanting the wings to open and having to explain they don't open. Not all wings have to open. Just because you've seen one costume with wings open doesn't mean every single one should. Like, I'm trying to portray this character and bring it to life that doesn't have that type of wing, and just, it got to that point where there's like some words I like currently have it where people can't comment on expanding or opening or like any type of thing like that. So that way it just stops with people. So you get a PVC pipe and Warbler to try it out, but because I don't want to mess it up, you haven't touched it. Okay, yeah. I mean, so here, I'll draw real quick. Boop, boop, boop. So you have to be pretty lightweight with your stuff. So with your wings, you would want the stuff to go on top of them to be more EVA foam. But with your PVC pipe, you're basically making the shape with your PVC pipe. And that's where you straighten it and then just make a mark. So with it straight right here, your pipe, make a mark on both sides where this part and this part are going to be. Use a heat gun, heat it up, wearing heat resistant gloves, and then you can bend to that shape. It's not going to be a straight joint, but it'll work. You can also get attachments, like a little L joint attachment here and here, and then epoxy them together. Other things you can do are, you heat this up, you can smash it so it's flat, so it's not round. And then with your warbler shape, you can do a warbler shape that fits the curvature of your back. And then you can have it where you drill holes and you can attach this PVC pipe to the warbler. And then you can have where you attach, like you can do like 2 holes here and then like 2 holes somewhere here, and then have your strap where it goes through, and then have your belt buckles on either side. From here, you can have it where either it's permanent, where you have like a little 45-degree angle, and then you can have your wing where it sits like that, and then you can just slide your EVA foam piece with your wings on top. Yeah. Does that help? I know there's a bit of a delay, so. But this is a method a lot of people use. If you don't want to attach it to the little warble on the back, if you wear a corset, you can have it where this part, so pretend this is your back, and this is your corset lace-up. Pretty face. So you can have it where your little U shape here can sit, so it's in between your body and the corset. And that's another way. The issue with this way is your corset has to be really tightened up to fit in here. And also on your back, so if this is your back, this piece is gonna sit like this, and your corset is gonna sit like this. So it will cause a little bit of pain, as well as if it's not really stitched right here, like cinched, I can't say that word, up, it'll sometimes like go away from you and sag, and then your wings will fall out. So, but yeah, those are other methods. I just personally, because of these issues, and because I have the ability, like I have a 3D printer and I do all the modeling myself and all the printing myself, I do that method because it is 10 times more reliable. But you can also do it this way. I've seen them work. You just have to be aware of some of the issues that may come across. So, and you do want a handler for wearing Mercy wings. Yes. Yeah. For my Mercy wings, they're always, it's a little plaque with little pieces that have little angles, and then I can stick my wings off of them. And then the harness, I do like a backpack where it goes here, and then I have one here, and I can hide them underneath my costume or underneath or on anything. And it's a lot more reliable. It sticks to me. It's a backpack. I can change it. If it's too tight, I can just loosen up the buckles or tighten it if I want more. And then the wings always come off because doors. So. Okay. Whoosha! So, basically we're done with this. The only thing I want to do is for this piece, there's a tiny little packety, which we're going to heat up and kind of see if we can pull it together. As well as, I prefer more places like this to add a little bit of foam clay. So that way it looks more connected and more realistic. So we're going to do that. I always recommend before trying to fill cracks, slightly heat up your foam with the heat gun. This is going to reactivate your contact cement glue and will allow you to push together. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. It'll just depend. But that tends to look a lot nicer. So yeah, that pretty much already did it for us there. And then we're gonna do these parts now. Yeah. I've done it before. But yeah, just experiences with like, my first wing set was Valkyrie Mercy. Having those where they didn't detach, they were connected to the shield, they were connected to my back, they were bolted together so it would hold. It was painful. It left so many bruises on me because of the weight being EVA, or I'm sorry, the weight was Warbler. I didn't use EVA foam on that one. And then just transportation here in Texas using Warbler, the heat actually for transportating will cause your piece to sometimes come apart. Cause yeah, so it was kind of bad. Next one I went to was Combat Medic Ziegler, which those were 100% 3D printed wings. I think I had like 72 individual pieces for each wing because they all had male and female ends that connected together, as well as I had lights through the whole intersection that were fed through, and they moved. So that was complex. They were stupid heavy as well. Then I went to, for my fourth one, Pink Mercy, which was all EVA foam, and then it just had like, basically, kind of like PVC pipes where they have like, they just sat on top, just have Velcro, and then you could place it on top, and it worked wonderfully. But I did it with 3D printing and carbon fiber tubes. So they would disassemble. The whole Pink Mercy costume fits in a suitcase because I had to fly with that one. And then the most recent one, Atlantic Mercy. That one also, for the most part, fully disassembled as well and fits in a suitcase. So, yeah. Cosplay and cooler climate. Yes, yes. So that's why I always recommend, like, the methods I do on stuff varies for other people, because if you're in the UK and it's colder all the time and it's wet, you can use Warble a lot easier than me. So yeah, we're here. If I use Warble, most of the time it's gonna fall apart. Yeah. Apparently Velcro is a sexual word. Okay, I'm gonna add it to our approved word list then. That's weird. Wait. I'm curious if it was because it was in caps or not. No, we don't have issues with like cap locks on here. Like the BondBot doesn't catch on it, but I don't know if the word Velcro in caps for some reason. I don't know. Thank you, Adam. Okay, I have it on my fix. Yeah, it'll be fine right now because Adam just, he just approved it. So normally it approves for like an hour, and then after that it'll turn back into a bad word. So I'm not sure. Okay. So with our foam clay, the best process is add some water where you want it to go. And we're using this to basically fill this area. I used to use for cracks and seams Quick Seal. The issue with that is a lot of times it dries a different consistent, like it's a smooth surface and your paint on top of it will be shiny. So I've done foam clay, and how this goes is you basically want it to be really thin and just kind of rub it in place so it's barely there. It'll still have a little bit of a different shine to it, but not as bad. And you don't want to use a lot. So I just kind of added it. I'm gonna lighten the camera a tiny bit so y'all can see more. Let's see. That a little better? I don't know if it really helps too much or not. So yeah, there. So we added it right there. And then we do a little bit more water. And then just kind of rub back and forth so it's smooth. I know. The Automat's been really picking up things lately, and I don't know why. It's on, like, the lowest setting for... I think it is, anyway. For all of the catching things. But yeah, I know some people sand their foam clay. I don't like doing that because a lot of times it'll pick up the whole chunk of foam clay and it's just a giant mess. So by smoothing it out with water as much as possible, that's going to be your final result. Also with doing this, you want to heat treat your piece first completely. You do not want to heat it afterwards because it will take it where your seam will then come apart. Got some laughs on the Automat, yeah, definitely. Once a dingy, only thing you can do that, I know. You have to feed it more carrots. The more carrots you feed it, the more it won't pick up on your words, hopefully. At one point I considered doing like, here's all the words that AutoMod will pick up on, but then I was like, no, that would be a bad idea, because then people, the trolls will see the words and then they'll try to get around it. Okay, so yeah, that, I really wish it would focus better, but that side's all nice and smooth. Focus right here, focus! Compared to this side over here. It just looks like it's one piece then and has actual connection rather than having just like pieces stuck together. Okay, on the other side. Do what now, Adam? Hydrate. I hydrate. Cheers. Jackson's gotta drink double. I'm bad at drinking water. Oh, am I still filming? Oh, good. Yeah, today's actually, it's like 50 outside or 60. Let me see. It's 55 outside right now. Oh, I don't need the windows open. We're not glowing anymore. But it's really humid and drizzly and nasty. There we go. Oh, not likely about feeding the autumn mod working. See. For keeping this alive, I just add more water to it. Just a little. Good. Oh, nom. I knew you'd like that, but that's like your favorite, I think it's like your favorite one, right? Gets you every time, yep. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doodly doo doo doo. Okay, there you go. Boop, boop, boop. I'm like debating if I do want to do just a tiny bit here. Nah. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Tiny bit. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have been enjoying our stream today. We've been currently working on my Judges Award for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship for Best Wings. You know, teeny. You just want it that one little spot. And then smooth it. The thing with this though is you need to wait 24 hours for it to fully dry. Even if the surface it seems dry, the under part is not, before doing any type of painting or plasti dip on the surface. So. Where's everyone watching from? My computer, yeah. We have a lot of our audience is from Texas just because of the Twitch like trying to put people with familiar people or whatever. And then US, and then overseas, our biggest place is Germany, I believe. So oh yeah, I saw the tally shoes from the soft art. Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. Just because we did it down there and did a tiny bit here. So. Asha, thank you for the new follow. Nessa. Yeah. Yep. That's funny. Okay. Not there. And smooth. Alrighty. So yeah, and then for closing this up, I just typically add a little bit more water inside and then close the bag. I only use this for like seams and cracks. I don't use it for doing any type of modeling, but you can use it for that. Okay. Okay, wanna go clean this up real quick? Okay. Oh no, did the stream go offline? Says there is a network error. Please try again. Okay. Reload player? Maybe? I don't know if it showed it or not, so I'll show it again. Boop, boop, boop. Our finished award. I still have to add the plaque, but I'll do that once I decide who the winner would be. Yee. Nice. You can catch on future streams if you're awake, fair enough. Aw, okay. Oh my, it's a bit early for you. Well, we do put all of our cosplay streams on the cosplay YouTube, so if you want to catch up there, you can. But yeah, we're gonna end early today since I finished what I wanted to do, and I got a lot of tutorials I gotta work on now. So yeah, all good. Any schemes? I want to do blue and gold, but I don't know if I want to do silver as well. So I was thinking the back of the shield, like the base of it, being blue, and then I was thinking of either doing the trim and the wings gold, or just the wings gold and a silver trim, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we will see, we will see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. I'm a full-time cosplay builder and streamer here on Twitch, and have been making a new cosplay every single month from scratch for over a year now. We just finished our Judges Award. I am a judge for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship, as well as having my own personal Judges Award, which is for Best Wings. That is going to be for anybody, whether it's normal wings, like traditional angel wings, or if you have like wings on a helm, wings on breastplates, or if you did like some type of embroidery wings. It can be anything. But yeah, submissions are still going on right now until the end of the month, which is April 30th, so you can enter the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship, whether you are a beginner cosplayer or you are an expert, and there's tons and tons and tons of prizes, so I highly recommend you entering. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free. You don't even have to tell anybody that you are submitting, so yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. Our next stream is going to be, we're not going to stream tomorrow on Friday. We're going to skip so that way I can finish catching up on everything. But we are going to have our next stream on Saturday, the 24th, this Saturday. It is our sub day. It's the day once a month that is dedicated to our sub community to say thank you for your support here, so that way I can continue to do this as my full-time job. It is the one day of the month that we are in sub-only mode for chat, otherwise we're open for everybody, and the subs community get to vote on what they would like to do. And this month y'all wanted to do a Ches Easter egg competition, or Ches Easter egg thing, so yes, share a link to the competition. Yeah, exclamation point uocc. We'll bring you a link to it, so yeah. But I'm very excited for it. But submissions for that are on the 30th, and then I think the event is on the 15th next month, but I'm not 100% sure on the dates. I know once the 30th is done, then it's like all of the judges, I think there's like 16 of us, are then deciding who the finalists are and who the winners are, and then the event will be live on Twitch. I don't know the exact date. It's on the website though, so yeah. Let's hope Ches doesn't, I know. Hopefully he'll be in a good mood, yeah, Sir Ches. Ches is my pet rabbit, so a little befitting for it, so. Miss Lily, thank you for the new follow. Much love. But yeah, so, that will happen, and, I'm not sure if we're gonna do our sub day downstairs or upstairs. It'd be easier for me to do it upstairs. I just have to, like, block off wires and pick up costumes. But we might do it up here, and then I might just do where I set up a bunch of little like stations in my head what I'm thinking of. If y'all have more ideas, you can put it in our sub chat. But like little Easter stations for him of like, here's a pile of carrots, here's a pile of this thing and that, and see what he does. I don't know. He's got his own little beastie mind, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the host we received today. Thank you also to Daniel for the resub and Adam for the tier 2 resub. Greatly appreciate the support here. I know, no pressure, Jess. But yeah, I will see y'all for sub day this Saturday. If you're not gonna make it to sub day, our next stream will be on Monday the 26th at our normal time, and we will be starting our next cosplay, which will be, I'm not saying. If you're on Patreon, you know what our next costume will be for May, but we'll be starting it on Monday. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you later. Much love, guys. Bye bye.